I'm very proud of the fact that we have more than 750,000 donors, and the vast majority of them are giving small contributions. So I'm proud of Senator Sanders and his supporters. I think it's great that, Senator Sanders, President Obama, and I have more donors than any three people who have ever run, certainly on the Democratic side. That's the way it should be. We both have a lot of small donors. I think that sets us apart from a lot of what's happening on the Republican side. The Koch brothers have a very clear political agenda. It is an agenda, in my view, that would do great harm to our country. We're going to fight it as hard as we can, and we're going to fight whoever the Republicans nominate, who will be very dependent upon the Koch brothers and others.
What we are talking about in reality is a corrupt campaign finance system. That's what we're talking about. And we have to be honest about it. And it is undermining American democracy. When extraordinarily wealthy people make very large contributions to super PACs, and in many cases in this campaign, super PACs have more money, have raised more money than individual candidates have. Okay? We had a decision to make early on. Do we do a super PAC? And we said, no, we don't represent Wall Street. We don't represent the billionaire class, so it ends up I'm the only candidate up here of the many candidates who has no super PAC. Now, Secretary Clinton's super PAC, as I understand it, received $25 million last reporting period, $15 million from Wall Street. Our average contribution is $27. I'm very proud of that.
Linda Tran, Democratic strategist in Washington. What did you make of those answers?
Well, look, I think that Hillary Clinton was really focused on setting things into context, what the larger landscape looks like. And she was really playing to the Democratic base by bringing up the boogeyman name of the Koch brothers and talking about what's wrong with the system as it currently stands. Senator Sanders, of course, also talked about the things that he's been bringing up before, really reiterating the grassroots support that's behind his campaign. And without question, in the last several months, he's seen incredible momentum in that area and lots of people turning to him as small dollar donors to contribute.
And let me turn to you, Steve. At the last debate, the issue of Secretary Clinton's speeches and paid speeches to Wall Street, that topic came up. What do you think of how that issue came up tonight?
Well, let me just talk about the campaign finance part of this, where she threw out that number, 750,000 donors. It just seems like it's a hard argument for her to make that she is above Sanders on this issue. He's got millions of donors. They're all small donors. And Sanders makes the point that most of Clinton's donors, or a lot of Clinton's donors, are maxing out to her campaign. There is a super PAC that is supporting Hillary Clinton, and that ties into the larger issue of the Clinton Foundation and who are the people that are donating to the Clinton Foundation and what kind of access do they have to the Clintons. And so it's a hard issue for her to really get around, and that's why I think you saw her pivot really quickly to the Koch brothers. As Linda said, the boogeyman of the Democratic Party. She wanted to get off that campaign finance issue because she can't really win the basic campaign finance issue against Sanders. So turn it to the Koch brothers and hope that Democrats will listen to her on that part of it.